Righto, 7:15. God knows what day it is. I think it's a Saturday. Leaving Windjana Gorge now. Had 2 gorgeous days there at the gorge. So now we're going to head towards Derby and perhaps toward even Broome. Once again arriving in Broome on a Saturday weekend. It's sort of, most of it shuts down, the stuff that I want. So I'd have to make it today, if ever. Now, so there's the ranger station. I'm looking to see where the rubbish dump is. I think it's a bit further. And I hope you just noticed that kangaroo jump across the road ahead at where the airstrip was. Okay, onward. Sometimes you can have way too much information. And this is a classic case, because when I just came out of the Windjana Gorge, my understanding and my memory says turn right and continue. I programmed my GPSs to take me to Derby, and there are actually 2 ways to go to Derby. One is the way that I originally came in, which you've already seen coming through from the highway, the main highway, to the Fairfield King Leopold Ranges Road. Now, when you get to Windjana Gorge, if there is an alternate route which takes you straight to Derby over dirt roads, and I actually overruled my good old nav man who was trying to take me in the right direction, but the Garmin, I sort of took its directions and actually turned left instead of right. And driving down the road, I thought, hang on, I'm still going. I'm going back towards that RAAF Boab quarry thing. It's 105k. See, there's a sign that says Derby 146. So it just shows you, even with all the information in the world, you still have to have a paper map that tells you, oh, that's good, look, here's a Joey, look, come on, off you go. So Derby 146, we're on the right road. It's on a dirt road. God, GPSs, they're great. And there's the sign, you see, that's just where I came out. I'd gone about 2 or 3 k's down the road saying, this is not the right road, this is not where I want to be. Oh, it's a beautiful morning, but it's starting to warm up and it's only 5 to 7. Already I've been through my first 250 mil of nice cold water. I've got 2 GPSs. One has now corrected itself, the Garmin, but it's telling me in 15 kilometres I should turn right, and the navman is telling me in 15 kilometres I should turn left. And I know that I have to turn left, because if I turn right, the Garmin will take me the whole length of the Gibb River Road, way back up to Kununurra, and then probably direct me to go all the way back down the highway towards Derby. I think we won't do that. Maybe the authorities should check out Malaysian Airlines MH370 and see if it was using Garmin equipment. Maybe it took them offline and it's still trying to find its way. Now, what is this old fella going to do? Nothing. Just look. Hello. Waited, now it's going to cross. Very clever cow. Okay, we have a sign. What's the sign say? Mount North Creek. Okay. That's not appearing on my GPS. I came up 4 months ago, and the road was closed, and it could very well be that particular crossing there which is flooded, and then you can't get through. Now we're going to come on to the Gibb River Road proper, which is, if we turn left, we will go to Derby. And if we do as the Garmin says, we'll end up in bloody Kununurra or something. Well, I think I'll ignore the Garmin. Now there used to be a rubbish disposal point, but I don't see him anymore. Okay, so we have a signpost, we have the sign. Let me see. Across the road there's a very dusty looking sign there. Gibb River is 249 that way, thank you Garmin, and 125 to Derby. Now, this, I might just pull over and get out of four-wheel drive. Hang on while I put her out of four-wheel drive. I think we're actually on a reasonable road now, so yeah. Okay, 125 to Derby. Right, off we go. Construction site. Ooh. I don't know what they're building in there. For those who are unaware, this Derby Gibb River Road is used primarily for transporting cattle. It's not just a tourist destination. Its main function is for road trains to be able to get right up into the Kimberley and bring the cattle back down for export market. What have we got over here on the left? Here's a beast grazing the long paddock. Yep. Did you get missed? Oh, I said, oh shit, where did you come from? Okay. We've got more. They're all grazing the long paddock this morning. Just as I put this on this particular scene there was a wedge-tailed eagle. I hope it picked it up, because he didn't move, he just looked at me and here we go. Now, what are you guys going to do? We're just passing. On the right is Kimberley Downs station, I believe. But I'm just looking at all the termite mounds there, like little tombstones. We're now, I don't know which to believe, but I believe the nav man. We're about 60 kilometres outside of Derby. But that's to a turn off, I think, and according to the Garmin we're 69 k's out, so that's not far. Look at that old boab, and here's another one coming up. Look at that. Oh, they're brilliant. Love those old trees. Bit of road work on the Gibb. Not sure if it's if they're working today. It's Saturday. I'm going to take the day off. Ooh, they're going to be widening this by a long shot. Woohoo! Look out, tourists! It'll be a highway soon. We'll just take a little look at where we're travelling on this stretch of the Gibb River Road. Straight as an arrow, but rough as buggery. This bit. I'm on the rough bit, but that's a pretty major upgrade going on there to the right, and I've probably been on it 3 or 4 kilometres now, and it's stretching out into the distance, so that's a real big upgrade to this road. Thing is, I don't see any machinery at all. I wonder what that's going to be like when the rains come in a couple of months, 3 or 4 months time. Woohoo! But this is probably an example of what the road was originally like, and maybe the cattle truck drivers are saying, hey, we need an upgrade too. Whoa, yeah mate. These are not corrugations on this road, they're potholes. You can't get a rhythm going here because it's virtually potholed. Now it's starting to even itself out again. It's a suspension killer, this one. Well, there you go, up on the hill to the right is the first evidence of machinery. It's been 10k since I've been on the road. Nobody's working though. Well, it's Saturday. I'll have a day off, don't you guys? Have the weekend off. Look at all the birds up in the trees, the gorillas. Something rattling here. Oh, it's my rubbish. It's all the rubbish in my bags. I haven't had the disposal. I haven't come across a bulk rubbish disposal pickup point yet. Oh, we're back onto the smooth stuff. That's nice. Have a rest, suspension. I've only seen one vehicle in this whole journey, and I've been on the road now for an hour or 2, hour and a bit. Anyway, very quiet. All the tourists must be in Broome or Derby or something. Look to the left, the boabs, they're actually, I've never seen this before, they've got their leaves on these boabs here. All the other ones we've seen have been the typical boab as you see them. And these ones, they're covered in verdant green leaves. Wow. They've had plenty of water. So I think it's time for a coffee. Yeah, this is a truck car parking area, but that doesn't matter, I don't think. These boabs haven't got leaves. It's really weird. Okay, coffee time. Oh. Got my lights on. Right, well, that's coffee, and I just adjusted my fridge down to 0. I had it sitting at about 2 degrees, but it seems to be struggling a little bit, but not so much struggling, it's just not cooling my water quick enough for me. Right, here we go, back to, where are we, Derby, 42 k's or something. Okay, well we're coming off the Gibb River Road now, we're going to go on to the Derby Highway, and what we'll do is I'll just go into Derby itself, do a quick up and down, and then we're back out of here and I'm heading down towards Broome. Let's see, Broome and Fitzroy crossing to the left, Derby to the right. It's not that far, and Derby has the distinction of having, I think, the highest tides in Australia, something like 10-metre tides. So it's 6 k's, we'll go into the town, have a look at the big jetty, and then we'll come back this way. 211 to Broome, would I make it? Nice big broad avenue coming into Derby, with a little kangaroo dead on the road there. Wallaby, more likely. Another abandoned car. Geez, late model too, look at that one. Look. Anybody who's in the market for second-hand cars that they want to do up, crikey, come up here. They're everywhere. Okay, slow down, 60. Oh, there's a Woolworths. There's a damn Woolworths in Derby. Wow. Look at that. Kimberley Home and Electrical. Big BP. Woolworths. Oh, I've actually been in that Woolworths. I do remember that one. Ah, the mind boggles, doesn't it? According to my GPS, Hartman Street, this is the shopping area, so we'll go down here and we'll keep Karen happy, because then it'll cancel the trip out and she won't be telling me to do a U-turn, make its eyes pop. Now, so we're here. Karen, we've arrived, okay? This way. I don't know why. I just want to get my bearings. Derby campus of the TAFE North region. Let me look at the map a minute. Okay, well I'm looking for the jetty here, and there is a distinct absence of sort of signs leading to it, and I can't remember. It's been that long since I've been here. Go down. A bit of wait here for all these cars. There's a sort of an inlety looking place over there with a bit of water, but that's not the place. Where's Kimberley? Yes, I don't know. There's a guy with a boat ahead. Maybe he's looking for it. I think it's up here somewhere. There's a tourist information sign. Oh yeah, look, jetty, straight ahead. Derby jetty, that's where everybody wants to go. To the jetty, the boat ramp. Okay. And I just had a nice conversation with Kay down there in Albany, and she's got the fire on, but there's no rain. That's good. Okay, well I'll turn this off, and then when we get to the jetty I'll... Oh yes. Here we are. Oh! It's a mean little mother. Well, this is the Derby jetty, and as I say, I think they have 10-metre tides here. You can't actually get onto it anymore, like most ports these days, because of terrorism threats. You can't get near them anymore. There's no fun left. You can't fish off them. But anyway, we made it again back here. And I do recall, and it's not open today at the moment, nice little fish restaurant just down there. And there's the beast. And over the road here is the mud flats. Now I guess anybody who likes mud crabs to eat, this would be a sort of a paradise for them. And over there is a spit of land which shall remain unnamed because I don't know it. Anyway, there we are, we've been in Derby now. Okay, well I left the bloody thing running, which I'll edit out anyway. But now we've left the Broome, the Derby jetty. Now we're heading down towards Broome, and I was getting rid of an insect out of this car. Okay. Onwards and upwards. Okay, well we're driving down the road that I came in on. And we'll be driving straight back out. But this is Derby. Probably a fishing mecca for those so inclined. Crikey, there's a there was a wrecker back there and it was full of Toyotas. Right, enough of Derby, let's go. We've got an obstacle in the road now. I should be able to pass you now, pal. Oh, it's a lady driver. I was saying earlier about abandoned cars. Here's another one. Brand new, well, fairly new, late model. Just left on the side of the road. That's great. And this is where we came off the Gibb River Road. Now we're heading back in earnest to Broome to do a little bit of shopping for some SD cards because I think I'm running out rapidly, taking way too much footage. But anyway, let's have a look and see where we're at. Will Air 49, Broome 214. Okay, 214 to Broome. There's a prison boab tree over there, but you've seen enough boab trees. They used to put the Aboriginals in the middle of this tree and have them chained up there. Looks to be a another used car on the side of the road here. Let's have a look at this one. Oh yeah, it's minus the door at the back. Good for parts. Now we have a bicyclist who is very keen. Ooh, really pedalling hard too. Good on you. Be hot. Yep. The Tour de Derby. Now off to the left is the RAAF base at Curtin. That's the Curtin Air Base. So there'll be some low-flying jets, perhaps, although it's Saturday, they've probably got the day off. And we've now done a circle because this is the Savannah Way to the left and going out to Fitzroy Crossing. And we took that road a little while back, heading up towards Halls Creek, etc., etc. So we've now done a bit of a circle around that area with Kimberley, which is good. That's pretty cool. Now, Willair Bridge is 13, the Roebuck Roadhouse at 145, and Broome 179. So I might actually pull up at the Willair, have a quick cup of coffee, and then we'll press on. Okay, we're coming into Willair again. So I'll pull up. Find that nice shady tree, I hope. Okay. There's a big, what's this? Truck. Okay. I might go and have a look in the roadhouse, they might have something. Okay, we've just left Willair and we're going to cross the Fitzroy River called Mandoowarra. Mandoowarra. Or something like that. And it's a one-lane bridge again, but we knew that. Both angles. There's somebody walking on the bridge. You'll see them in the reverse camera in a minute. And yes, there is water over there, you'll notice. Fitzroy Crossing. We'll see if we get it from both angles. There's somebody walking on the bridge. You'll see them in the reverse camera in a minute. And yes, there is water over there, you'll notice. Fitzroy Crossing. Done. Well, we're just entering the city limits of Broome. We've seen this scene before, but interesting thing is my fuel light just came on. And I've now ticked over 541 kilometres on this journey since the last tank. But I've been pushing it and I've had my air conditioner on, so I'm going to be interested in seeing what the figures are. I'm not that far from the Shell service station here in Broome anyway, so there's no problem of us running out until we get there. 30 kg outside. Okay, we're going Broome is pandemonium as usual. The line up in this fuel station is incredible, but I was incredibly lucky because somebody just pulled out the wrong way and I went in. Now we're going to go to Frederick Street, and I'm going to go to Kimberley campus and see if I can do something about that faulty dimmer switch, and then I shall go to the Kmartus and the Woolworths, and we shall get out of town, I think. There's the markets are on. Broome Saturday morning markets. It's just coming up for 12 midday. So I've been on the road since what, 5 to 7 did I say? Or 25 to 7, I'm not sure, I can't remember. Anyway, it's been a long time. Okay. Downtown Broome on a Saturday morning afternoon. This is on Frederick Street, and we're coming up to the entrance to the big shopping centre which has Kmart and Woolworths and them in it. And it's a crazy little entrance to get into this car park at the best of times. When it's very busy, it's very busy. And there's the kids off to the left playing footy. Hey, a few little AFL stars that way. If you can see them, you probably can't. Maybe the car park is full. I might go around to Kimberley campus first and then come back. Am I going to do that or not? No, I'm not. I'm going to go first of all into here. See if I can get these SD cards. I'm going to spin around this way first, I think. These are the undercover car parks. Such a long machine this. Anyhow, I just watched in the car at the back and I can't see through my window because that'll do. Oh damn, I forgot to go to Kimberley campus. Okay, we're going to do a U-turn around the roundabout. I was so excited at getting my SD cards and some shopping done. I forgot. I've got to go and see if I can do something about a dimmer switch. I bought a 12 volt lead light LED, and the dimmer only worked once and then it packed up. The light still works, but it's way too bright. I want to be able to dim it down a bit. So I'll go back to the place from whence it came and see if I can do a deal or something. It has a warranty or something. I didn't keep the receipt because most people these days, they don't actually give you a receipt. However, and I just phoned a caravan park that Kay and I had frequented a couple of times, and they were full today at the moment. And the girl says, oh, after this weekend it'll start to taper off, but I think it's still Shinju Matsuri, which is a big festival they have, and this place is absolutely jumping. Anyway, I'm going to do a right-hand turn in a minute and go to Kimberley campus. See the boys there. Of course, they may be shut at Saturday afternoon, I'm not sure. If they are, too bad. Turn this thing off, but it seems like it keeps recording. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look at it when I get somewhere. Anyway, sadly enough, we're not going to stay in Broome because it's just too damned busy. And kudos to the staff, and I think the owner in particular at Kimberley Camping and Outback Supplies, I think they call themselves. Wonderful place. Just replaced that dimmer switch without any hesitation. He tested it on my lamp, LED strip, and perfect. So excellent service. And what else can I say, except I wish some of the other staff in certain stores could take a lesson out of their book, how to treat your customers correctly, and and they didn't have to, and I would have accepted the fact that if I had it a couple of weeks, but no hesitation. Excellent service, excellent. Aeroplane just flew over my head landing at the airstrip there. Actually, I might have a look in at the Gateway Caravan Park that I stayed in earlier. They have no power available, but that doesn't really matter because I don't need power, do I? So we've now done a circle of Broome, because that sign there that says Old Broome Road to the town centre, that's the road we took to come in when my fuel light was on. So now we've done the full circle and we're heading back out of town. Shinju Matsuri festival is on, but the other thing that I do know is that the speedway is on, and it says there's a sign that says racing this Saturday at 5 p.m. so that the Broome Speedway is on, and that coupled with Shinju Matsuri sort of tells you that, you know, Broome is still jumping as far as the number of people in town. And the Woolworths that I was in, and the Kmart, they were chock-a-block. So I'm out of it. Still they come in their droves. Good luck. Here's another keen cyclist. Yep, good on ya. The Tour de Broome. I've come back to the Gateway Caravan Park in Broome. I did give this a glowing rap on my first journey out here, which was on the 21st of August. This is now the 4th of September. And since that time, of course, this particular shower block is now closed, and so I have to walk way over in that direction to get a shower. There's also a generator going. This is a different campsite to the one that I actually had, and there's a generator going over here. Somebody's running it for their air conditioning. And as an example, my old campsite that I had was over in this direction, and just across the road there is where it was. A little bit disappointing actually. I mean, when all said and done, it's a bush camping site. There is no power here, and it's certainly no worse than any other campsite that I've been to. Maybe I'm just a little bit jaded now because I've been up here in the heat now for a number of weeks, and it's sort of getting beyond the pale, if you like. I also discovered that my fridge wasn't working, or didn't appear to be working properly this afternoon or on today's journey, because when I got here the temperature was up to 13. It was on, and I'm now checking it. It's gone from 13 down to 12, but it's just taking forever to cool things off. So I wonder if there's something wrong with the fridge. And of course, this is my neighbour's campsite, and I wasn't going to back straight into that. So that's a little bit disappointing. It's almost like I'm in a camp of gypsies and not a regular campsite at the moment. That sounds a little bit harsh, but hey, I have certain standards. Well, I have established the fridge is actually working because it's just dropped another degree. It's just obviously having its work cut out for it, and maybe I didn't. I'm not quite sure whether I actually had it closed properly. I'm sure I did, but hey, these things can happen. And I just checked the temperature. It's 36 degrees as I stand here in the shade, so I think the fridge is doing okay. Okay, 6:22, and it's time to leave the Gateway Caravan Park in Broome. And we're heading south towards Sandfire, and then onwards towards all of those stations, Pardue and places beyond. Lovely morning again. Cooled down to a reasonable temperature to sleep. Where they give you a little key tag and you drop it in a box to let them know that you've departed. It's like the old pigeon post, but very effective, I think, unless you drive out without putting a key tag in there. I don't know whether it's the pandemic or whatever reason, but there seems to be an awful lot of people just camping in cars. I had two next to me, sleeping in the back of their cars. No gear, no equipment, nothing. They just drive up, put the seats down, and seem to just camp.